My name is Vuyile Voyiya. I come from Cape Town, South Africa. I had been doing art on my own until I finished high school. And the first time I had any art tuition was in a community art center in Cape Town called the Community Arts Project. And this happened because in South Africa, art was not taught in black schools. So one could only do art or learn to do art after they'd finished high school. And then from the Community Art Project, I did 2 years, and then I went to the University of Cape Town and did my BA Fine Arts degree, and later on did my honors degree. And from there I worked at the South African National Gallery for about 10 years. At the time I wasn't practicing much art because I was working full-time. So it's only fairly recently, about 2 years ago, that I started doing art again. Now as a professional artist, and that's where my focus is. I majored in sculpture at college, but in recent times I have been doing printmaking, basically doing linoleum cards. That's what I'm doing, yeah. Most of the work that I've been doing right from college had been socio-politically motivated work. But in recent times I have been dealing with much more relaxed subjects between times. And I've had works that dealt with socio-political issues, like the rhythm in 3/4 time, the barricaded rainbow at the end of a tunnel of history. I've had works that dealt with issues affecting the home, affecting the legal person. And that particular work was called While the Bulls Brawl, the Grass Gets Had. And that related to the political turmoil in the early 90s in South Africa, where politicians make these big speeches that get interpreted by the masses as a call to war or as a call to violence. But the small person, the people at the grassroots level, would be the ones who suffer through that violence. But in recent times, I am working on a number of series that deals, on one hand, with social issues, like the recent exhibition that I had called Pentimenti, and that dealt with the notion of when silence is not golden. That is, when people who see issues that they should raise their voice against, but tend not to look at or not to say anything. The work that I'm doing now at Brandywine is not titled yet, but it's images that deal with rhythm, both in terms of the subject matter being related to dance, but also the rhythm is in terms of the technique that I use, that in a way glows in the dark and creates a vibration of tonality and therefore some kind of rhythm. I'm working yet again on a series of works, and they develop from one single image, which I would turn around and see what happens when this particular figure or figures move a different direction. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. So it's still a work in progress.